Hey everybody, what's going on? How you all doing? We are here with Psycho-Pass Mandatory Happiness for the PlayStation 4. This game doesn't really have much of a main menu. Once you pretty much press X, you create a save game and it automatically starts. So I'm here. I haven't pressed anything. All I found out is when you press circle, it makes the dialogue go away. So you can get some pretty interesting... this will probably help me get some thumbnails, I guess, if I want to do that. But... before we get this started, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support you've been showing the channel this year in 2017. It has been amazing. We got some good games coming up at the later end of this year, so hope you guys are looking forward to that. But let's go ahead and get started with this game. I'm pretty excited for this. I love Psycho-Pass. It's an anime that I extremely love and adore. And if you guys have not seen it, I highly recommend you do. It is great. But let's go ahead and get started. Sato Marine City National Hospital. Far above the man-made dome of the once-renowned Metro Paradise stood an ivory tower, and within this tower lied part of the city's core functions. And deep within it, he infiltrated the tower's core with ease.
なんて簡単なんだろう。ネットの壁は紙より薄いな。セキュリティシステムの扉は子供部屋の鍵よりもたやすく開くじゃないか。
Alright, that's going to be kind of annoying with the voice acting. Because I'm going to have to wait till it's done and then read what the voice acting just said in another language. So that's kind of... I don't know, that's kind of annoying. But anyway, could it have been any easier? The network firewall is paper thin. The security system door opened easier than a child's room. He whispered to himself. He had avoided social interactions for so long that now he only spoke to himself. It should be somewhere in this tower. My new toy. Where have they hidden it? He searched. And searched. For his toy, which had to be somewhere. Found it. There it was, his toy, in the neurosurgery room, as written on the hospital map. It was his first time touching it, but with only a glance he knew. The stall was made for me. It would be a waste to lock it away in such a place. Come along with me. From now on, you shall move as my body. Let us depart. I have a mission to fulfill, a very important one from Mother. To bring happiness to everyone, that is my mission. Isn't that right, Mother? Character select. Alright, so we got, oh my god. I'm gonna try to pronounce these names. Nadeshiko. Oh my god. Kugatachi. Alright, age 25. Born October 30th of 2087, blood type A. And she is indeed a female. Or we can get, Takuma. Oh my god. Tsurugi. 25, May 5th of 87, blood type O, and he is a male. Let's see. Who do I want to be? This is kind of a hard decision for me. I don't know who I want to be. I mean... I kind of want to be... mean, if I'm being at all honest, I think I want to be the guy because in the anime, in the Psycho-Pass anime, the main character you follow is a woman. So I feel like move it up, change it up a little bit. We're gonna be as a guy this time around, I think. Although she does seem interesting. I don't know. I guess we'll pick him. Entered a block scene. Don't tell me what to do. Why had things turned out like this? Oh, okay. This looks like it's the kind of the prison thing from that they have in the anime. So I wonder if we're playing as one of the, I don't remember what they call them in the anime, but the people that have a high crime coefficient or whatever, and they're kind of like a Suicide Squad, kind of almost. If I were to compare them to anything, they get these people with high crime coefficients and have them help out on the police force, and they see them as kind of expendable. But damn it, let me out! Let me out of here! I have to. Why? Where did I go wrong? Such a futile question. I had been born and raised in a rural city far away from Tokyo. Huh. Oh, looks like they give us a... Okay. The Sybil system judged humans, leading them to the path that maximized their future happiness. Education, marriage, employment, anything. So is it gonna... I'm afraid to press anything, like on the controller, because I don't want to skip any dialogue or anything like that. So, I'll just kind of explain it here instead of going into trying to find the menus and stuff like that to do it, because the options button doesn't bring up menus or anything. It might be one of the shoulder buttons or something, I don't know, but pretty much what the Sybil system is it's pretty much as you're walking through, I think it's all throughout Japan, but let's just use Tokyo as an example. Like if you're walking down through Tokyo and the cameras see you or whatever, you're constantly being scanned, and they're scanning you to get pretty much your crime coefficiency number, I believe is what they call it. And this number is pretty much dictates how likely you are to make or to commit a crime. And there's more to the Sybil system. There's a way that the Sybil system kind of guides you and pushes you through to like what your education is going to be like, what your best like career would be for you. So it kind of decides a lot of things for you. But the main gist of what the anime follows is that the Sybil system scans you, you get the crime coefficiency number, and the number pretty much determines how likely you are to commit a crime. The higher the number, the worse that you're, like the more likely you are to commit a crime, and the lower the number, the more like you're not likely to commit a crime, pretty much. And so they have these guns that the police can use to point at a person, and they can scan you and get your crime coefficiency number. And if your number is low enough, they can't hurt you. But if your number is like, I believe if it was like between 100 and 200 or 100 and 300, the gun turns into like a non-lethal mode. And then if you're over, I can't remember the number exactly. If you're over 200 or 300, you're very likely to commit some sort of crime, and they can take lethal force against you. So, pretty much the Sybil system can pretty much judge you for crimes you haven't even committed yet. So it's actually a really cool concept, and it's kind of like it kind of has a mix of cyberpunk, like some Minority Report type stuff. If you guys have seen that movie. It's actually a really cool anime. I highly recommend you guys check it out. It is a very, wordy, political, story-driven anime. So maybe it's not for everybody, but it is really good. I highly recommend you check it out. The judgment that had been given to me was to live and die in that rural city. That was fine. It's not like I didn't like it there, but I did regret obeying Sybil. Would it have been better to go against Sybil's judgment and seek employment in Tokyo after all? I knew it wasn't possible, but I couldn't help but think about it. The world now was a place where one couldn't get a job unless Sybil deemed them suitable. Even if I went against it and came to Tokyo, the only thing I could have expected to happen was to fail finding a job, and then becoming homeless. Then again, there was my childhood friend, Yukari Himekawa. Unlike me, she had the aptitude to study medicine in Tokyo. Such different paths, but I loved her.
Yukari,
Yukari, what are you up to right now? One day, Yukari just disappeared. It made no sense that she didn't contact her parents, or me, so I came to Tokyo, searching for her, but she was nowhere to be found. The school she attended, the place she worked at, I looked everywhere, but nobody knew where she had gone. It was useless. Everyone just said the same thing as I did. One day, Yukari Himekawa just vanished out of thin air. A resignation letter to her employer. That was the last time anyone heard from her. She never handed in her work or popped up out of the blue. As I searched for her, I became reckless. It wasn't long before my hue clouded and my crime coefficient rose. As a result, I became a latent criminal. So pretty much his hue is like, if I remember right, it's pretty much like, I could be wrong, because it's the crime coefficient number that is the most important part, but I believe like they have, I might be getting it mixed up with something else, because I want to say, it's been a while since I've seen Psychopath, so some of the details are a little foggy in my memory, but I believe the hue, I believe they have like a bracelet or something that can change colors, and it's kind of like a mood bracelet type thing where it kind of shows like your state of mind or whatever. I believe it's along those lines. I can't remember that exactly, but pretty much the hue corresponds with your crime coefficient number, so if your number is higher, you're more likely to become a latent criminal, like they say. I'm a fool. Such a damn fool. However, my chance at salvation appeared right before my eyes. Oh, hey, this guy. Alright, Takuma Tsurugi. I'm, oh my god, Nobuchika Ginoza, from the MWPSBCID. You have the aptitude to become an enforcer. Interested to work as one? That's what they call them, enforcer. The people with the high crime coefficients that they pretty much use as the Suicide Squad or whatever. And this is actually pretty cool, so I'm guessing this takes place, if it is like canon to the anime or whatever, this must take place, I'm assuming, at least from here, it would have to take place either before or after or sometime in between season 1. Because at the end of season 1, I think this guy loses an arm and he gets like a robot arm or something like that, I think. I believe that's in season 1. That might be in season 2, but I think it's season 1. No, that would have to be season 1, because it's season 2, he becomes an enforcer, so that okay, yeah. So before, after, or during season 1. That was my ticket out of hell. I jumped at the chance and never looked back. So the Public Safety Bureau, huh? This is where I work now? Man, I'm so touched. I've always wanted to be a police detective. Police detective? You mean enforcer? Well, they're more or less the same thing, aren't they, Inspector Ginoza? Both arrest criminals, right? Latent criminals, to be correct. Jeez. How many times does it take for you to understand?
潜在犯は犯罪を実行しているいないにかかわらず、犯罪係数が一定以上のものを指すだろう。
Yeah, latent criminals refer to those above a certain crime coefficient, regardless of whether they have committed a crime or not. Correct?
彼らは潜在的に社会に害悪をなす可能性がある。そうなる前に確保、隔離するのが刑事課の仕事だ。
They possess the potential to cause harm to society. The goal of the CID is to apprehend and isolate them before that ever happens. Yeah, like how I used to be. But I was in a good mood, so I kept that thought to myself. Sure, I had dreamed of being a detective since I was a kid, but more importantly, if I was in the PSB, I knew I'd have a better chance of finding out more about Yukari's whereabouts. And for that reason, I was in pretty high spirits.
何をニヤニヤしている。さっさと行くぞ。
What are you grinning about? Hurry up and move.
はいはいと。
Alright. Alright.
把握しておけ。特に色素チェッカーの使い方には慣れておくんだ。メンタルケアは重要だからな。
Get adjusted to how this enforcer device works. Mental care is important, so be sure to get used to using the hue checker. It wasn't uncommon to find programs that could check your own hue, but the PSB's special model was quite unique. It's built into your wrist comms. So I wonder if... Okay, hold on a sec. We're gonna take a uno momento. I'm gonna grab the, Why am I having issues here? Trying to grab the case for the Psychopaths off my shelf and see if I can find the, Oh, of course not. This didn't come with a manual. Son of a bitch! I was hoping I could find the controls and figure out how to check that. Well, I'll put that back on my shelf. Because I'm afraid to... So, like, I can... do that. Oh, okay. So I pressed L1. That brings up tips. Okay, so L1, R1's classify, move cursor. So I need to figure out how to bring up Psychopath's color. Oh, so is that my... Wait, of course it's not all fun and games. The fact that they issued such a device said a lot about the stress that came with being a detective. Mental care is a personal responsibility, so be diligent. Oh, god damn it. Oh. That, okay. So, I don't want to do R2 because that skips it ahead. That changes it from, like, auto to... Okay. So this is how I can check the dialogue that I missed. Mental care is generally good, as I said sternly. He gave me a detailed tutorial about the device. He was really helpful. I checked my hue again. It was way better than before. It's like the first rays of sunlight on a clear morning. Apparently this color is called Nasturtium Orange. See, I can press L1 to bring this up, but I can't, like, exit out of it to go to the, like, the main menu, config, load, save. So I press circle, it just exits out completely. So I don't know. So if I wanted to save, I would have no idea how to do it. Yeah, I would have no idea how to fucking do it. And I've literally pressed like every button on this controller. What in the hell? Well, this is kind of annoying. But then again, I shouldn't need that anytime soon. So how the fuck do you... Oh, it's square. I pressed that before. What the fuck? Anyway. So config, we got play and sound, we got all that crap, and we got, okay. So it looks like I can check my hue quickly just by pressing square or whatever. I shit you not, I pressed that before. I know I did, I'm not crazy. Anyway.
おい、常森監視官。二人を連れてどこへ行く？
Hey, Inspector Tsunemori. Where are you taking those two? As we walked down the corridor, Kinoza stopped the three ladies coming from the other direction. I thought the criminal investigation department was full of tough men, but right before me stood a variety of women, gorgeous, cool, and cute. Hey!
公安局の近くに美味しいサンドイッチのお店があるそうなので、国塚さんたちとお昼に。
Okay, so we're kind of narrowing it down now, so this can't take place before Season 1. Because Season 1 is, at the beginning of Season 1, Akane starts at this, the inspection, or this police force place or whatever. So this takes place either during Season 1, or like... Well, actually, no, this would have to take place somewhere during Season 1, because I forgot the ending of Season 1, so yeah, this would have to take place somewhere during Season 1 of the anime. Oh, Inspector Ginoza. It seems there's a new sandwich place near the PSB, so Miss Kunizuka and the rest of us are going to grab some lunch.
前から気になってたんだけど、私たちだけじゃお出かけできないでしょ？あかねちゃんに頼んだらいいって言ってくれたし。
Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, because I can't remember what the guy looks like, and I never connected the dots until now, but I wonder if the guy that we're playing as is the friend of one of the guys in this, in here, that ends up dying. Or he ends up getting killed. And then that's how he... I believe. Because there's a police guy in here who had a partner that he liked and he got killed, and I believe him getting killed made the police guy's crime coefficient number go up, and then he ends up becoming an enforcer. So he goes from police guy to enforcer. So and they only talk about that at the beginning of Season 1. So I think that's who we're playing as, the guy that ends up getting killed. Maybe. I don't remember what he looks like, though. So I couldn't tell from the picture of our guy if that was who it was or not, but I'm pretty sure that's who it is. I've been wanting to eat there for a while, but it's not like we can leave the premises by ourselves, right? So we asked Akane if she'd go with us.
確かに執行官外出時の付き添いも監視官の仕事だが、常森、あまり執行官と慣れ合うなよ。
It's true that enforcers must be escorted by an inspector when they leave the premises. However, Tsunemori, don't let yourself get too familiar with the enforcers.
私もちょうどお昼を食べようと思ってたところですし、一人で食べるより誰かと一緒の方が美味しいですから。
I happen to be leaving for lunch anyway, and having a meal with company tastes better than eating alone.
そうか。
I see. I didn't think there was any need for him to make such a bitter face.
ところで、そちらの男性は？
By the way, who's that man over there?
ああ、新しく配属された執行官だ。
Oh, he's the newly assigned enforcer.
鶴に拓磨だ。お嬢さんたち、よろしく頼むぜ。
Takuma Tsurugi. Nice to meet you, ladies.
あら、いい男じゃない？私は空の森シオン、分析官よ。詳しいことは分析室にでも来てちょうだい。
Well, aren't you a fine-looking man? I'm Shion... Oh my god. Kata no Mori? The analyst. If you want to know more, just come over to the analysis lab anytime.
分析官とは、該当スキャナやカメラのデータ解析、死因の分析など、いろいろと連携して動くことは多い。覚えておけ。
Analysis. Examine and review data analysis from street scanners. Determine victim's cause of death, and many other things. We work with her a lot. Keep that in mind.
あ、私は監視官の常森茜です。
あなたと同じ
Fuck.
執行官の
I accidentally pressed it. I'm sorry. Yaoi Kunizuka, an enforcer, just like you.
空の森城に常森城に国塚城ね。いや、綺麗なお嬢さんたちと同じ職場ってのはテンション上がるね。
Miss Katanomori, Miss Tsunemori, and Miss, oh my god, Kunizuka. I see. Man, it puts me in really high spirits to get to work with such beautiful faces.
バカなことは言ってないで、さっさと行くぞ。あ、常森。昼休みの規定時間内には戻ってくるように。
Stop saying stupid things and get a move on. And Tsunemori, remember to return before lunch break ends.
あ、はい、わかりました。急ぎましょう、唐野森さん、国塚さん。
Ah, yes, understood. Miss Katanomori and Miss Kunizuka, we should get going.
また後でね、剣くん。
See you around, Tsurugi. God damn these Japanese names.
ここが刑事課一係のオフィスだ。普段はここに詰めて仕事をしてもらうことになる。
This is the office of the SIDS Division 1. We usually operate from here.
へえ、ここがね。
So this place is... The office was less organized than I had expected. I wondered if everyone in here was an enforcer. They all seemed to be doing as they pleased.
本日付で刑事課一係に執行官として配属されました剣拓磨です。よろしくお願いします。
This guy's very formal. My name's Takuma Tsurugi, and I've been assigned to the SIDS Division 1 as of today. I look forward to working with you all. As I continued to bow, I noticed a middle-aged man who had the presence of a veteran detective stand up from a seat in the back. Oh, this guy.
新しく来るって執行官はあんたが。ま、見ての通り、事件がなきゃ俺たち猟犬は暇なもんだ。適当にやってくれ。
I like this guy. He was awesome. Ah, so you're the new enforcer. Well, as you can see, so long as there's no trouble, we hunting dogs have it pretty good. Just take it easy.
適当にって言われてもな。あんたは
Just take it easy, you say? And who are you?
お前さんと同じ執行官の正岡智美だ。あっちの坊主が係修正、そっちが鴻上信也。どっちも執行官だ。
Let's see. Tomomi Masaoka? God damn it. An enforcer like you. Shusei Kagari is over there, and Shinya Kogami is the one closest to you. Both of them are enforcers as well.
ま、執行官同士よろしく。
Well, let's all get along as fellow enforcers. I noticed a stack of manga piled above Kagari's desk. Could it be?
昔の少年漫画じゃねえか。表紙のこれ好きなんだよな。
Wow, isn't that a vintage shonen manga? Oh man, I remember this cover. It was one of my favorites. Excited, I pick it up. I always thought I'd only be able to find these in museums, but never thought I'd actually see a real paperback up close, much less hold it.
なになに、もしかしてあんたも結構イケる口？
What is this? Could it be that you're someone who knows your stuff?
おう、特にこの号の敵もろとも谷底に落ちていくとことが泣けるぜ。
Yeah, I cried when he fell to his death as he fought the enemy.
へえ、剣拓磨だっけ？結構話せるじゃん。俺はこっちのライバル集結会が好きなんだよね。
Takuma Tsurugi, was it? We've got much to talk about. I particularly like that part here, when all the rivals band together.
お、わかるわかる。お前とはかなり気が合いそうだな、シュウ。つうか、紙媒体ってあたりわかってるな。
Oh, I totally understand. I think I'm gonna get along with you really well, Shu. You really know what's up if you read paperback manga.
身内の影響で最近ハマっててさ、紙の漫画。探すの苦労したんだぜ。
I've gotten into paperback manga recently because of a friend of mine. It was a tough find though, man.
なんだなんだ。剣は係の同類か？
What's that? Are you just like Kagari?
いや、レトロっつうか、熱いもんが好きなだけっつうか。あとはタバコとか麻雀とか、刑事のたしなみって感じで渋いじゃねえか。
Yeah, I like retro stuff. Or rather, just cool stuff, like smoking and mahjong. It just feels manly, like part of a detective's repertoire.
お、とっつぁん。
Kogami. Oh, wait. Okay, so we're not playing as that guy then, because that guy, Kogami, is already an enforcer, it looks like. So we're not playing as the guy I thought. Because the guy I thought we were playing as was Kogami's, like, friend. But at that point in time, I believe Kogami was still, like... I don't really want to spoil it, but it's in the anime. Kogami was originally, like an actual police guy. But then the death of his friend, who I believe was an enforcer, or maybe he wasn't, I believe he was an enforcer though, died, and that took a toll on his mind, and it brought up his crime coefficiency, and he couldn't be a police officer anymore, so he ended up being an enforcer. So, we're not playing as that guy. Apparently we're playing just somewhere in Season 1, it looks like. Hey Pops, we got ourselves a sucker here.
Oh, 撃てるなら今夜早速囲むか。新人の親睦会って名目でな。
If you can play, then how about we have a game tonight then? It'll be a welcome party for the new guy.
喜んで参加させてもらうぜ。
Sounds like a plan. I'd be happy to join. They talking about a game of Mahjong?
執行官同士親睦を深めるのは勝手だが仕事は真面目にやれ。
It's your own free will to have fun with your fellow enforcers, but take your job seriously.
はいはい。でも今昼休みっすよ。
Got it. But isn't it lunch break right now?
お前もいつもそう張り詰めてないで。たまには息抜きも必要だぞ。
You need to stop always being so tense. A break is necessary every now and then.
メンタルセラピーには定期的に通っている。ところで、クガたちはどうした？
I have my regular mental therapy session to attend. By the way, where is Kugatachi?
なでしこちゃんならお花摘みに行ったからもうすぐ帰ってくると思います。
If you're looking for Nadeshiko, she went to water the flowers. I figure she'll be back soon.
花を摘みに？勤務中だぞ。
Watering flowers? That's work hours, you know? It's lunchtime, dude. That's not work hours.
トイレの隠語書。
It's a euphemism for going to the restroom. I've never heard that before, but whatever.
あ、紛らわしい。手洗いなら手洗いと言え。
That's really misleading. If she went to the restroom, then just say she went to the restroom. I cannot talk today. What the? Due to our roles, there was a gap between inspectors and enforcers, but Kinoza might actually be quite fun. Then again, it was still easier to be with the enforcers. I know they know how to relax. As I thought about such things, a woman entered the office.
ただいま戻りました。
Hey!
そちらの方は
Sorry if you were looking for me. Who is that over there? So is she an enforcer too? Well, I would imagine she would be. Because, Kinoza and Akane, I believe, are pretty much the two in charge of this little group or whatever. Oh man, I feel like I might need to sneeze.
本日付で配属となった執行官の剣拓磨だ。剣。彼女は最近配属された監視官の久我たちなでしこ。新人ではあるが、我々と同じくお前の上司に当たる。
Oh no, I guess this division is going to have 3 inspectors in charge. That's interesting. Unless Akane, for this story, isn't in charge of us. Which I don't see that happening, but... So that's pretty cool. We could have played as an enforcer or an inspector. That's pretty cool, actually. Takuma Tsurugi, a new enforcer who was assigned today. Tsurugi, meet Nadeshiko Kugatachi. She's the newly assigned inspector, as well as your superior.
久我たちです。剣執行官。
Enforcer Tsurugi, I am Kugatachi. When I peered into this woman's cold eyes, I felt a sudden tightness in my heart for some reason.
私はあなたを刺激し、監視する立場です。慣れ合いは必要ないと考えますが、最低限、職務に不可欠な協力と従属を期待します。
My job is to utilize and monitor you. I see no need to get all friendly, but I expect a minimal level of cooperation and subordination from you that will be necessary for work. Oh great, another cold-hearted bitch. Oh, okay. A stern voice and a rational speaking pattern. totally different from her appearance, but that presence of hers reminded me of Yukari.
剣執行官、聞こえていますか？
Enforcer Tsurugi, did you hear me?
ああ、悪い。聞こえてる。ただ、ちょっとあんた、昔の知り合いに似ててな。それで、驚いただけだ。
Ah, yeah. Sorry, I heard you. It's just that you really remind me of an old friend, so I was a little surprised.
申し訳ありませんが、あなたの名前を私は先ほどまで知りませんでした。あなたと私が知人であった可能性は限りなくゼロに近いと思われます。
God, she's like a robot with pre-programmed responses. My sincere apologies, but I have never heard your name until just now. As such, I believe the possibility that you and I were acquaintances is near zero.
いや、わかってる。見た目からして全然違うしな。
No, I understand. Plus, you look totally different from her anyway. Even then, her indifference and calculative reasoning reminded me strongly of Yukari, and I felt my chest ache. However, I didn't let this sentimentality overtake me. I had decided to find Yukari, and I wasn't about to let this woman I just met stop me.
よろしく頼むぜ、久我立城。今日から俺とあんたは同じ釜の飯を食う仲間だ。
Looking forward to working with you, Miss Kugatachi. From now on, we're detectives till the end. Wait for me, Yukari. I will definitely find you, no matter where you may be. The first mission came quickly. As my hue worsened, I had sunk further into the abyss. I hated yet yearned for Tokyo, the city that had taken her from me. How ironic that it took me in as a detective. But moreover, my first case wasn't in Tokyo. I find it kind of funny that he said he came from a rural, town. If you call that a rural town, I understand it's pretty rural, it's in, the middle of the ocean, not connected to the main continent, it looks like, but it looks like a city inside of a dome, and a pretty big city at that. Sato Marine City, my hometown. Who would have ever thought I'd come back here so soon? Sato Marine City, Nagita Prefecture. A floating dome-like city wedged between the mainland, Sato, and the Nato Peninsula. Peninsula doesn't look like it's spelt right to me. It probably is. Just looks weird to me. Often referred to as the Metro Paradise. It once had a bright future as a mining base for methane hydrate, but now it's nothing more than a desolate mining town destined to perish. With the widespread usage of drones, the northern region became an unmanned granary? 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 I don't know. Likewise, as mining became automated, the people began leaving Sato Marine City. The decline in population had already begun when I was a kid. Those in the suburbs left first, and as a result, the abandoned district grew. Yukari and I grew up in this dying city as neighbors. We often looked out our windows together, gazing at the streets that spread toward the city's glowing center. However, I think we always knew that behind all the bright lights laid a vast expanse of ruins, which was always inching closer. Returning home on your first case, huh, Tsurugi? A strange turn of events, isn't it? However, thanks to that, I may already be of use since I'm pretty familiar with the city. That's the spirit. If you have a keen nose, you'll be fine. Right on. A few hours prior, huh? The incident had been caused by some dumb kid. With that being said, we still couldn't just leave him be. It was a kidnapping after all.
行方不明となっているのは松方しおり。昨夜から帰宅していないとの訴えが 両親からあった。
The missing person is Shiori Matsukata. Her parents claim she has not returned home since last night. The girl shown on the monitor was quite pretty. Cute face and round, clear eyes. Age 16. Seems like she was attending a high school in Tokyo.
遊び盛りじゃないの？俺らみたいな潜在犯でないんならさ。
If it's not a latent, or if she's not a latent criminal like us, maybe it's because she's just around that age when kids start fooling around, don't you think?
お前とは違って松方しおりのサイコパスはクリアカラーだ。しかも不審な点がある。
Unlike you, Shiori Matsukata's psychopath has a clear color. However, there was something that seems suspicious.
不審な点？
Suspicious.
これを見ろ。
Take a look at this. A picture on the monitor changed. It was from a street camera and showed Shiori Matsukata smiling. Smiling at some kid, but only the back of his head was visible. It seemed like they were going into an automated taxi together.
この坊やは
Who's that kid?
今のところ正体はつかめていない。
We don't know his identity yet.
仲は良さそうだよな。見ろよ、彼女の顔。いい笑顔だぜ。懐かしい友達にでも会ったみたいじゃねえか。
They seem to be on good terms. Just look at her face. What a smile. Doesn't look like, or doesn't she look like she's just met an old friend?
私もそう感じました。この二人は旧知の間柄だと思います。おそらく中学校時代の友人でしょう。
I thought that too. I think the two are old friends. Maybe they knew each other from middle school?
なぜそう思うんだい、常森城。
Why do you think so, Mr. Nomori?
根拠となる情報があります。唐野森さんが街頭カメラの映像を分析して見つけ出したんですけど。
There is evidence to back it up. Miss Karanomori found it when analyzing the footage from the street cameras, but by analyzing and extracting footage from the street cameras and scanners, finding these high school students was going to be a breeze. All we had to do was follow their tracks. As expected, there wasn't a clear shot of the suspect's face, but the conversation between the two could be heard clearly. They were bickering about something.
今日は来てくれてありがとう。急に訪ねてくるからびっくりしちゃった。でも楽しかった。
Thanks for coming today. I didn't expect you to come at such short notice, but I had a good time.
過去形？待てよ、まだいいだろ。
Uh-oh, this isn't gonna go good. Huh? What? Wait, aren't you still having a good time?
もう帰んなきゃ。門限だもん。
I have to go. I have a curfew.
はあ？お前東京じゃ一人暮らしだろ？なんなの門限って。
Huh? What do you mean curfew? Don't you live by yourself in Tokyo?
ホームセクレタリ AI がログ取ってるの。門限は19時。それを過ぎたら家族へ連絡が行く。すぐにママから電話がかかってくるよ。
My god, that's a freaking parental advisory to the max. My AI secretary keeps a log. My curfew is 7 p.m. Any later and my family will be notified. Pretty soon my mom will call me. God, curfew 7 p.m.? That fucking blows.
ばっかじゃねえの。そんなに娘が信用できねえの？だったら東京なんか行かせなきゃいいだろ。
Are they that stupid? Do they really have such little faith in their daughter? If so, they should have never let her move to Tokyo in the first place.
ねえ、私勉強するために東京へ来たの。家族だって私の将来を考えて。
Hey, I'm in Tokyo for school. My parents were only thinking about my future.
俺はどうなる？置いていくのか？なあ、帰ろうぜ。また一緒の高校で俺と。
What about me? Are you just going to leave me behind? Come with me. Let's go back to the same high school again. Suddenly, it seemed like Shiori's cell phone started ringing.
ママからだ。ごめん。ほんともう限界。私行くね。何すんの？
It's my mom. Sorry, but I really have to go. Hey, what are you doing? The male suspect grabbed Shiori's cell and shoved his own cell in her face. The moment she saw it, her face froze. It has like a hollow image. That's fucking dope. I wish phones could do that. The hollow image projected from his phone was of Shiori in her middle school uniform. She was asleep, hunched over on her desk, and her skirt was all wrinkled. When did you take this hollow?
可愛いだろ。同じクラスにいた頃のお前だ。3D 高精細モードで撮影してあるから、どんな角度からでもバッチリ映ってるはずだ。
Isn't it cute? That's you back when we were in the same class. I snapped it in 3D HD, so it's crystal clear, no matter what angle you view it from. Is she doing what I think she's doing?
こいつをお前の友達全員に送りつけている。お前の携帯端末からな。
I'll send this to all your friends from your cell. Looks like, is she masturbating? Stop! Delete it! Now! Shiori desperately lunged for the phone. The male suspect ran away, taunting her. Then they both vanished from the street camera's view. Alright. That was all the evidence we could retrieve.
今のホロに映ってた制服、なんだか見覚えがあるな。
That uniform in the hollow. I feel like I've seen it before.
おや、タクちゃんって制服フェチだったの？
What's this? Does Taku have a schoolgirl fetish? Hey, you mind your own business there, buddy.
そんなんじゃねえ。常森城、松方しおりのホロに映ってた制服はどこの学校のものだ？
It's not like that. Miss Tsunemori, that uniform in the hollow image of Shiori Matsukata. What school is it from?
地元の中学校の制服みたいですね。
It appears to be from a local middle school.
佐渡海上市だな。新潟の海の上にあるメタンハイドレート掘削都市だ。そうだろ。
Sato Marine City. So then, it must be in that methane hydrate mining sector in Niigata, right?
よく知ってますね。
You're well informed.
新潟の中学の制服までフォローしてんの？すっげえマニアック。
You can tell that specific uniform is from a middle school in Niigata? What a maniac.
だからそんなんじゃねえってば。佐渡海上市は俺の故郷なんだ。
No, that's not it. Sato Marine City is my hometown.
故郷。私の記憶からは欠落している情報です。
Hometown. Now that is a piece of information missing from my memories. What the hell? Without any of her memories, she probably felt a bit empty not knowing where her hometown was, but she didn't seem despondent and questioned Miss Tsunemori instead. Okay, so this chick doesn't, like, remember anything?
重要参考人の少年は佐渡海上市で松方しおりと同じ中学校に通っていた可能性がある。そう理解してよろしいですね、常森監視官。
So, it is possible the suspect attended the same middle school as Shiori Matsukata in Sato Marine City. Isn't that correct, Inspector Tsunemori?
その通りです。
That is right.
この映像の後、彼女は
Were either of them seen after this footage was taken?
消息はまだつかめていない。重要参考人の少年も行方をくらましている。
Her whereabouts are still unknown. The suspect hasn't been seen since.
街頭カメラを避けて移動し始めたってことか。少なくとも重要参考人の坊やにはやばい真似をしてるって自覚はあるらしいな。
So you're saying he's on the move, yet avoiding the street cameras. At the very least, it seems the suspect is aware he is committing a crime.
東京都外、特に北陸方面の街頭カメラ、スキャナー、その他公安局管轄のデータ収集システムによる記録内容は確認したか？
Have you checked all the records of street cameras and scanners outside of Tokyo, especially within the Hakuriki region, as well as other PSP data systems?
紹介中だが期待はできない。都市外の情報インフラは立ち遅れているし、そもそも北陸地域は穀倉地帯だ。無人の場所に設置数は限られる。
We're searching, but don't be optimistic. Infrastructure beyond Tokyo is lacking, and moreover, the Hokuriku region is a granary. Uninhabited places have less scanners. Is it granary or granary? I would imagine it's granary. God damn it.
北陸 それってまさか。
Outside of Tokyo? Hokuriku region? Wait, are you?
重要参考人の少年は松方しおりに訴えていました。もう一度一緒に故郷へ戻ろうって。
The suspect told Shiori Matsukata to come with him back to their hometown, so they could be together again.
マジかよ。
Are you serious? Apparently, such things had happened long ago. I once heard about it from Yukari after she read a classic novel she liked. I think it was called Eloping.
北陸ブロックより緊急通報。新潟県佐渡海上市海底ライナー駅該当スキャナにて利用客の色素悪化を検知。ドローンの警告を無視し逃亡とのことです。
Emergency report from Hokuriku. Poor hue levels detected among passengers at an underwater subway station in Sato Marine City. The suspects have already evaded the drones. A thorough investigation was conducted at once. All street scanners among underwater subway stations were analyzed, and footage from the cameras were reviewed. Oh, look at that. Medium blue. Shiori Matsukata's terrified face popped up in a pixelated 2D image. As the male suspect forced Shiori onto the train, his face could now be clearly seen. Dude looks like a delinquent. Dark orange. Alright, it was easy to identify him now. Haruto Sato, age 16, born in Sato Marine City, where he currently attends a local high school. I wonder, I'd kind of like to see the full scale, like the full hue scale, to see what is what and like where these people are on the hue scale. I mean, I know I can check mine, but I mean, it's only showing the, like the orange spectrum, so I don't... I wish I could see more on that, but anyway. Haruto's hue was a dark orange color, quite cloudy. Thankfully, Shiori's hue had not worsened that much. The hue color of Haruto Sato is dark orange. This color bears a risk of impulsive criminal tendencies and requires immediate therapy.
Dominator 的にはどうなんだ。その執行対象なのか。
How will the Dominator react? Is he a target for execution?
それはドミネーターを向けてみるまでわかりません。潜在犯化している可能性でしたら低くはありませんが。
We don't know that until we aim the Dominator at him, though the possibility of him becoming a latent criminal is not low.
だよな。
Thought so. Good. We might make it in time. He might be spared the fate I had been sent to an isolation ward, and may still be able to return to society. However, the fact is that his hue had deteriorated. We, the PSP SIDS Division 1, rushed to the scene, Sato Marine City, my hometown. Hey, how long are you planning to drag me around for?
今夜も野宿するの？私、シャワー浴びたい。
Are we going to sleep outdoors again tonight? I want to shower.
そう怖い顔すんなよ。たまには野宿もいいもんだよな。見ろよ。お前の寝顔、可愛く撮れてる。
Don't look so scared. Sleeping outdoors every once in a while is fine, okay? Take a look at your own well-rested face. It turned out quite well.
また撮ったの？どういうつもり？昨日見せられたホロって教室だったよね。ハルトって盗撮なんかやっちゃう人だったんだ。
Another picture? What's wrong with you? The hollow image you showed me yesterday was taken in the classroom, right? Do you get off on taking peeping Tom photos or what?
だってさ、お前があんまり可愛いから。悪用なんかするつもりはなかった。
Well, it's because you're too cute. I never planned on misusing it, though.
嘘。ハルトのやってることって脅迫だよ。
Liar. What you're doing is blackmail.
こうでもしなけりゃついてきてくれなかったじゃないか。離れたくないんだ。まだ好きなんだ。頼む。もう二度と会わないだなんて言わないでくれ。
If I didn't, you wouldn't have come along. I don't want to be separated from you anymore. I still like you, so please stop saying things like we'll never meet again.
そんなこと言ってないじゃない。
I never said anything like that.
言ったよ。証拠もある。ほら、このメールだ。東京へ行ったらお別れです。お互いのためになりませんから、もう二度と会えないけど、お元気でってさ。
You did. I have proof. Look at this text. Here's what it said. Once I get to Tokyo, it's the end. It won't do either of us any good. We'll never meet again. Stay well.
何これ。私じゃない。きっとママ。私のアカウントから勝手に送ったの。
What's this? That wasn't me. It must have been my mom. She hacked into my account and sent it.
お前のママが。
Your mom?
ママは言ってた。東京へ進学したら将来のためになるいいお友達をたくさん作ってほしいって。
She told me I needed to make lots of good friends who'd be useful for my future when I went to study in Tokyo. Oh, okay, so friends are only, like, useful tools to help you for your future. What shit is that?
なんだよそれ。仕事の、ど田舎の、オナチューの同級生なんか、将来のためになんないから切るってわけか？
What's up with that? Am I just some classmate from the sticks who wouldn't be useful for your future? Is that why she made you sever ties with me?
私、そんなこと思ってないよ。だからハルトが急に訪ねてきても普通に会ったし、一緒に遊んだじゃない。
I never thought of it in that way. That's why when you popped up out of the blue, I was happy to see you and hung out with you still.
そりゃ、そうだよな。俺のこと嫌いなら、会ってくれるわけねえよな。思い切って会いに来てよかった。
Well, that's true. If you hated me, you wouldn't have met up with me anyway. Huh. I guess I was right to come visit you.
でも、よく私の東京での住所が分かったよね。ハルトの家のホームセクレタリー AI ってすごい高性能なんだね。遠くの友達の住所まで調べて案内してくれるなんて。
But I didn't expect you to know my address. Your AI secretary must be really advanced in order to locate my address all the way in Tokyo.
だろ？昨日も話したけどさ、朝起きたらホロアバターがいきなり名乗ってさ、いつの間にか新しい AI がダウンロードされてたんだろうけど。
Isn't it? I already told you this yesterday, but when I woke up one morning, there was a new hollow avatar who introduced itself. I wonder when it got downloaded, though.
僕はアルファ。君を助けに来た。会いたい子がいるんだよね。隠さなくてもいいんだ。僕は君をずっと見てたからね。
Well, this is some sketchy shit. This is what the AI told me. I am Alpha. I'm here to help you. There's someone you want to see, isn't there? No need to hide it from me. I've been watching you.
その子に会いに行けば。東京は鎖国してるわけじゃないよね。道案内なら僕がやってあげるよ。
Why don't you go find her? It's not like you can't go to Tokyo, right? If you need someone to guide you, I can do that for you.
そう言って AI は本当に俺をお前に会わせてくれた。これって運命の導きってやつじゃね。俺とお前は離れ離れになっちゃいけないんだ。
And before I knew it, the AI led me to you. It was like fate, right? You and I should never be separated from each other.
そうなのかもね。ねえ、もう気が済んだでしょ？私の携帯端末返して。学校サボっちゃったし、ママとも話をしなきゃ。
Maybe. Well, are you satisfied now? Give me my phone. I ended up skipping class, and I need to call my mom back.
まだいいだろ？なあ、もうちょっとだけ一緒にいてくれよ。ただのデートだ。昨夜だって俺、何にもしなかったろ？
My ears just... Hold on. Time out. Ugh. It's all good, right? Hey, why don't you just stay a little longer? Like a date. I didn't even do anything to you last night, right?
しょうがないな。今日一日だけ付き合ってあげる。その代わり約束して。私のフォローは消す。携帯端末も返す。私が嫌なことは絶対にしない。いい？
Seems like this chick is like way too forgiving. I would have told this guy, I'd be like, dude, fuck you, man. Like, this is some fucking bullshit. It feels like there's something like, I don't know, like there's a hair in my headphone cup that is just making my ear itch. Well, I guess I'll stay with you, but only for today. And promise me this, delete that hollow image, return my cell phone, and never do anything like this again, okay?
もちろん。なあ、どこへ行く？
Sure. Now, where should we go?
この町には俺たちの思い出の場所がたくさんあるよな。
There's lots of places in this town filled with memories, huh? Let's see. The National Hospital became our temporary headquarters. It's within the Central Management Tower, which manages the entire city and also held up the dome roof. The roof of the Central Management Tower had taken off landing facility for VTOLs. It was moved by an elevator which connected the dome to the outside world. This VTOL was referred to as the Super Ambulance and was exclusive to the PSB. It'd be useful if there's ever an incident that requires us to visit the countryside. The data acquired from the street cameras and scanners were sent to Miss Karanomori, who stayed behind in Tokyo where she performed further analysis. As a result, we confirmed that Haruto Sato and Shiori Matsukata were on the move in the city in a rental car.
無人タクシー海底ライナー今度はレンタカーかバカにならない金額だぜハルトってガキずいぶん金持ちだな
An automated taxi, underwater subway train, and now a rental car, huh? That isn't cheap. That Haruto kid must be quite rich.
それなんだけどねちょっと変なのよ佐藤春人が使った交通機関の履歴をたどってみたら全ての料金がフリーパスの扱いになってて
That's strange, or that's the strange thing. Looking back at the records of all transportation services he's been using, all the fees seem to be covered free of charge. Sketchy. So they're taking free rides?
事前にフリーパス契約を結んだ形跡もないしそもそもこの子の家庭の経済状態ではそんな贅沢を許す余裕はないっぽい
There's no record that a free pass was contracted prior to this, and moreover, his family's financial situation makes me believe this kind of extravagance is very unlikely.
Then
there's a strong possibility illegal methods are being used.
しかしこの少年はコンピュータに詳しいわけではありません自らクラッキングなどの不正を行うとは考えにくいですが
However, this youth is not particularly good with computers. It is hard to imagine he would have been able to hack into the system.
まあもうちょっと調べてみるけど手間取るかもねこの町の情報インフラって何世代か前のだし人口が少ない分カメラの設置数そのものも限られるのよ
I'll look into it a bit more, but it might take some time. The infrastructure here is very outdated, and the small population means there are less cameras installed. We had confirmed that the rental car was still moving within the city, but without the ability to track the vehicle in real time, tedious analysis was essential.
彼らはまだ佐渡海上市内にいることが確実なのですねならば私たちで探し出せばよいのではありませんか
Since we have confirmed they are still in Sado Marine City, would it be fine if we went out to search for them ourselves?
その案乗った
Count me in.
いいだろう出動だすぐに車を手配する二手に分かれ問題のレンタカーを追い詰める
Very well. Move out. I'll make arrangements for transportation. We will split into 2 groups and track down that rental car.
すぐにドミネーターの手配をします久我立さん、剣さん、ご経験は
I'll arrange for the Dominators immediately. Miss Kugatachi and Miss Tsurugi. Or Mr. Tsurugi. Do you guys have any experience?
いよいよかいっぺん撃ってみたかったんだよな
Finally! I've been wanting to try shooting it. Alright. Such a foolish thing to say.
俺も最初のうちはそう思ってたけどさいいもんじゃねえよ
I had the same thought my first time. But that's a bit reckless, you know? Alright, we're gonna get the badass Dominator. I actually went to like a... I actually went to like an anime convention like a month or two ago, and it was fucking. They had an actual Dominator from Japan, like an actual model Dominator. I believe it was made out of full metal, but the thing was like $150. I was like, granted, that's not a bad price, especially if it was made out of full metal, but you know, I didn't really want to spend that much on one thing. But goddamn, it would have been awesome to own it. Dominator portable psychological diagnosis and suppression system has been activated. The Dominators are fucking dope.
ユーザー認証、剣拓磨執行官、公安局刑事課所属、使用許諾確認、適正ユーザーです。
User authentication. Enforcer Takuma Tsurugi. Affiliation PSB Criminal Investigation Department. Dominator usage approval confirmed. You are a valid user.
現在の執行モードはノンリーサルパラライザー。落ち着いて照準を定め、対象を無力化してください。
Current mode, non-lethal paralyzer. Please aim calmly and subdue the target. I was on the team led by Ginoza, along with Shu and Miss Kunizuka. Ginoza drove, and Shu rode shotgun. I sat behind him next to Miss Kunizuka. For some reason, I felt a little tense. She's hot, but seems unapproachable.
どうかした?
Is anything wrong?
いや、その、よう、ギノザさん。俺、運転変わろうか。
No, it's... Yo, Inspector Ginoza. Want me to drive instead?
せっかくだが、貴様に命を預けるつもりはない。
Thanks for the offer, but I have no intention of putting my life in your hands. My life, like, your life is already in my hands to some degree, because you put me on your team.
タクちゃん、ぶっ飛ばしそうだもんね。
Taku, you need some ice for that burn. Burn!
てめえをぶっ飛ばしてやろうか。
Shut up, Shu, unless you want to get burned instead.
急に大きな声を出さないで。
Stop shouting. Oh, sorry.
ギノザ監視官、ラボからデータが届いています。佐藤春人と松方しおりが乗ったレンタカーの位置が判明しました。
Inspector Ginoza, more data has arrived from the lab. The rental car that Haruto Sata and Shiori Matsukata are in has been located.
マジか。
レンタカー搭載の GPS および車載カメラからの映像を解析した結果よ。監視官、目標捕捉への最短ルートを表示します。
Okay, he said really, but I accidentally skipped it because the dialogue was too short. It's from analyzing the rental car's GPS tracking system, plus the images from the car's camera. I will provide you with the shortest route to intercept the target.
よし、オートナビに切り替え、追跡に移る。
Okay, switch to auto navigation and pursue the suspect. As expected of a PSB vehicle, the acceleration felt different too. According to the route simulation on the tablet, our ETA was approximately 7 minutes.
同級生を誘拐し、連れ回すとはな。まったく、近頃の子供は。
Abducting a classmate and dragging her around. My god, kids these days.
いやー、同意の上じゃないっすか?
But couldn't it have been consensual?
計画的な家出という線も考えられますね。松方しおりの母親には過干渉の傾向がありますから、束縛から逃れるための行動に走った可能性はあります。
It could also be a planned escape. Shiori Matsukata's mother has a tendency of meddling in her daughter's affairs. It's possible that Shiori may be running away.
色相が悪いのが片方だけってのは引っかかるけどね。タクちゃんはどう思う?
But the fact that only one of them has a clouded hue bothers me. What do you think about this, Taku?
俺はハルトってガキが主導してるんだと思う。
I think that this Haruto kid is taking the lead.
憶測は慎め、剣。
Refrain from speculation, Tsurugi. You guys were just speculating, you fucking assholes, with the... You know, whether it was consensual or whether she's running away. They were speculating.
俺興味あるな、タクちゃんの意見。なぜハルトが悪いと思うわけ?
I'm interested in Taku's opinion, though. So why do you think Haruto's at fault, huh? Well, because I had been there before, my unrequited passion for Yukari Himakawa, acting like a fool, my hue worsening, and then my inevitable downfall. Haruto was doing the same. But I couldn't make light of my actions, to say the least, disgraceful. I wasn't too proud to think otherwise, even if I was just some fool who lost his way because of a woman. Target sighted. That's the rental car we're looking for. Hearing Miss Kunizuka's calm voice, I realized I had been lost in thought, and quickly looked forward. There it was. Beyond a row of cars was the rental car that Haruto and Shiori were in. We will now proceed to apprehend the suspect. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. They can just transform like that. That's pretty dope. Ginoza switched the car to manual drive. She swiftly operated the console, switching the vehicle's exterior holo from civilian to patrol, and the sirens began wailing. Hey, this is the PSB Sid, that rental car over there. Come to a complete stop, you hear me? There's some things we need to settle with you. The passenger's window opened, and the girl stuck her head out. Shiori Matsukata. Her face looked pale, eyes wide. She was calling for help, but was quickly pulled back in. Uh-oh. That guy's the perpetrator, just as we suspected. If you little kids don't listen, we might have to spank you. Kagari, take this seriously. It was only a matter of time. That's what we all thought. But then... What? Hey, stop right there. Don't run away. The rental car accelerated into the oncoming lane. It dodged the oncoming car skillfully, slipping away. Hey. What kind of driving is that? Was that Haruto kid, or has that Haruto kid been driving in the circuits or mountains? Target's pursuit specifications have been updated. Results of the expected apprehension time has changed. Estimated arrival time, 12 minutes. No, 15. 27. We're getting burned by a rental car? I said don't shout. Haruto Sata does not have a driver's license, so the car should be running via Autonavi. Or Autonavi, whatever. But then, why can't I catch up to him? Where's Akane's car? We can nail that rental with a pincer attack. They had the same idea. They're approaching from the front. Wait a minute, that's not Akane at the wheel. It's Kogami. Yeah, go Kogami. I love that guy. He was my favorite character in the anime. It kind of sucks he wasn't really in, really season 2 really at all. It was nice to see him in the movie again, though. That was pretty cool. The other team's car was in sight. Gami, Enforcer Shinya Kogami, looked so focused behind the wheel. His eyes were so intense that it was scary. Miss Tsunemori's team from the front, us from the rear. There was no way Haruto could escape now, or at least that's how it was supposed to be. Our patrol car suddenly braked and started to spin out. The tablet shot out from Miss Kunizuka's lap. We swerved and barely stopped, partially into the oncoming lane. What's going on? In front of us, Miss Tsunemori's car had stopped in a similar fashion. The rental car drifted right between both of our cars. Stop right there, Haruto. I told you. Crap, I forgot about that. The damn voice acting is gonna throw me off sometimes. I told you not to shout. I do what I want. What in the world happened? Why is a patrol car from the PSB chasing us?
ママが通報したんだと思う。捜索願いが出されたんじゃないかな。ひょっとするともう事件になってるのかも。
I think my mom must have filed a report. A search request, probably. For all we know, it may already be an incident.
なんでだよ。俺はただ最後の思い出が欲しかっただけなのに、どうしてみんな邪魔をするんだ。
Why? All I wanted was to make some final memories with you. Why does everyone have to interfere?
色素悪化セラピーが必要なレベルだよ。どうしたのさ、ハルト。君は幸せじゃないの？
Hugh has worsened. It's now at a level that requires treatment. What's wrong, Haruto? Aren't you happy?
うっせえな、黙ってろ。
Shut the hell up!
ねえ、もうやめよう。家へ帰ってみんなにちゃんと謝ろう。今ならまだ許してもらえるよ。
Hey, can we stop? Let's go home and apologize to everyone. If we stop now, they might still forgive us, right?
そんなに俺から逃げたいのか。
Do you want to leave me that much?
やめてよ。痛い。
Hey, stop that. It hurts.
話したくないんだ。一緒にいたいんだ。あとちょっとだけ。そう、今夜だけ。二人っきりで。
I don't want to let you go. I just want to be with you. Please, give me a little longer. Only for tonight. Just the two of us.
手を離して。私が嫌なことはしないって約束したでしょ。
Let me go. Didn't you promise not to do anything I don't like?
先に約束を破ったのはお前だろ。今日一日は俺と付き合うって言ってくれたのに、パトカーに助けなんか求めてさ。
You broke the promise first, didn't you? You said you would spend the whole day with me, but then you went and called that patrol car.
もういや。家へ返して。
Enough! Let me go home.
そんなに俺が嫌いか。だよな。ずっと前から好きなのは俺の方ばっかりで、お前はキス一つさせてくれなくて。
Do you hate me that much? You do, huh? Ever since we met, I was the only one who loved you, yet you never even let me have a kiss.
けど俺たちしょっちゅう一緒にいたよな。なんで？お前にとって俺は何なの？お友達？アクセサリー？それとも便利な道具？
But we still spent some time together, right? Why? What was I to you? A friend? An accessory? Or just some convenient tool? Dude's lost his marbles.
なんとか言ってくれよ。
Say something!
ハルト、君は幸せじゃないんだね。
Haruto, you're not happy, huh?
うるせえな。ぶっ殺されてるのか。
Shut up, I'll break you.
僕は壊されるのは嫌だ。生きてる者はみんな自分を大切にするし、守ろうとする。そうだよね。
I don't want to be broken. The living must all protect and take care of each other, right?
ああ、そうだよ。でも生きてたって楽しくねえよ。
Yeah, that's right. But living isn't enjoyable either.
それは困る。ハルト、僕は君の役に立ちたい。君が幸せになれたら僕は嬉しいんだ。ねえ、ハルト、どうすればいい？
That is troubling. Haruto, I wish to help you. If you are happy, then it will make me happy too. So, what should I do?
だったら邪魔すんな。俺としおりを二人っきりにしてくれよ。
Get out of my way. Let Shiori and me be alone.
分かったよ、ハルト。僕はなるべく君に干渉しないことにする。でも、さっき追ってきた奴らはまだ諦めてないみたいだ。
I understand, Haruto. Then I will do my best not to interfere with you. But it seems the people chasing you have yet to give up.
公安局か。お前、奴らの動きがわかるのか。
The PSB? You can track their movements?
僕らの動きが奴らに筒抜けなんだよ。この街ではあらゆるところに監視の目が張り巡らされてる。僕らの痕跡を奴らが今も探り回してるのは感じるよ。
There is surveillance all over the place. Our movements are being recorded. Even now, I can feel them searching for us.
なんとかしろよ。奴らに捕まったら終わりだ。
Do something about it. We're done if they we're done for if they catch us.
分かった。やってみるよ、ハルト。君の幸せのためにね。
Okay, I'll do what I can, Haruto. For your happiness.
なんなのこのホームセクレタリー。怖い。
What's with this AI secretary? It's scary.
でも役に立つ。お前とも合わせてくれたしな。二人っきりだ、しおり。もう誰にも邪魔はさせない。もうちょっとだけ俺に付き合ってくれよな。
But useful. It brought me to you, and we're alone now, Shiori. I won't let anyone interfere again. Stay with me, just a little bit longer.
パトカーのナビシステムに干渉されちゃったみたい。マニュアル運転中に強制割り込みをかけられるだなんて、敵は相当できるクラッカーじゃないかしら。
You know, I haven't really been paying attention 100%, but I think the voice actor for Kata Namori is the same from the anime. I'm gonna have to try and pay attention to the other characters a little bit more. Something's interfering with the car's navigation system. The enemy is quite the skilled hacker to be able to break into the car like this while it's in manual drive.
バカな。相手はただの高校生だぞ。高度な情報処理能力があるとは聞いていない。
That's absurd. They're just high school students. I didn't hear anything about them having advanced data processing skills.
しかも動機は地上のもつれってやつ？衝動的な犯罪っぽいし、クラッキングなんて洒落た真似するとは思えねえよな。
And the motive stems from his obsession, right? It seems like an impulsive crime. I really don't think he'd be capable of something like hacking.
松方しおりの情報処理能力は彼女が協力してるって可能性もあるけど。
What's the level of Shiori Matsukata's information processing skills? There's the possibility that she is lending the suspect some assistance.
学業成績は優秀ですが、情報処理能力の交差ポイントはごく平均的なレベルにとどまっています。
I think Akane's voice actor is the same too. Her academic results are stellar, but her information processing skills are only average.
となると残る可能性は一つしかない。佐藤春人の背後に協力者がいるんだ。
Kogami's could be the same, but he's a very monotone guy, so I imagine there's probably a lot of people that could voice act him if they want to. Then there's only one possibility left. There was someone helping Haruto Sato.
高度なクラッキング技能を持つ協力者が存在し、佐藤春人の誘拐を幇助している。鴻上執行官、あなたはそう考えているのですね。
So, someone who possesses highly skilled hacking abilities has precipitated Haruto's abduction of Shiori. Is this what you're thinking, Enforcer Kogami?
そうとでも考えなければ説明がつかない事態が起こっている。問題は誰が何のためにそんなことをしているかだ。
The situation now can be explained no other way. The problem is who's doing it and for what purpose.
ハルトの行方は？
What of Haruto's whereabouts?
それが雲隠れしちゃったのよね。GPS データも街頭カメラやスキャナのログもいつの間にか消去されちゃってて。
It's like they disappeared. The GPS data and now all the logs from street cameras and scanners have been erased.
データが当てにならんとなると、昔ながらの聞き込み操作ってことになるか。
If we can't depend on that data, we will have to inquire about this matter in the streets like during the old days.
そんな原始的な方法では解決までに何年かかるかわからん。
I have no idea how many years it would take to solve the case with such a prehistoric method.
そうとも限らねえぜ、ギノザさん。俺の勘では、ハルトはあちこちに手がかりを残してる。
Maybe not, Inspector Ginoza. My gut tells me that Haruto has been leaving clues all over the place.
根拠のない憶測なら聞く耳は持たんぞ。
I have no interest in baseless speculation.
まあ待て監視官。聞かせてもらおうか剣。お前の勘ってやつをな。
Hold on, Inspector. Let's hear what... Oh god. Sorugi has to say. I have a problem saying that name for some
し
reason.
おりとの関係が片思いにせよラブラブだったにせよ。ハルトは黙って胸に秘めてるタイプじゃねえ。いても立ってもいられず、闇雲に行動を起こすはずだ。
Whether his past relationship with Shiori was one-sided or mutual, Haruto isn't the type to keep it hidden. Unable to contain himself, he will be moving recklessly.
例えば どんな行動を？
How so?
そりゃ友達に話すとか、デートスポットをネットで検索するとか、あとは告白とか。
Like telling friends about it, looking for date spots online, and maybe later confessing his love to her.
何噛んでんだよ。照れてんの？うわ、タクちゃんって順調。
What are you tripping over, or why are you tripping over your words? Are you embarrassed? Wow, Taku's such a sweetheart.
うっせえこの野郎。
Shut up, asshole. I like him. He was always funny.
緊急通報。松方しおりと佐藤春人の居所が確認されました。佐渡海上市内を巡邏中のドローンからの音声です。
Emergency report. Location of Shiori Matsukata and Haruto Sato have been confirmed. Listen to this audio from a drone patrolling within the city.
お困りですか？
Help me.
厚生省アーバンサービスは市民の皆さんの健康な生活をサポートしています。
Is there a problem? The Ministry of Welfare's urban service system supports the healthy lives of the public.
そんなことより通報して、あなた公安局のドローンなんでしょ？
Make a report. Aren't you a Public Safety Bureau drone?
何やってんだお前。
What are you doing?
トイレじゃなかったのかよ。何逃げてんだよ。
Weren't you going to the restroom? What do you think you're doing? Trying to run away, hmm?
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
重篤なストレス反応を検知しました。色素をチェックします。色素、シエンナ。速やかに専門の医療機関でメンタルケアを受けることを推奨します。
Severe stress response detected. Hue check will be conducted. Hue color sienna. Immediate treatment at your nearest medical specialist is recommended. What? This drone is fucking useless.
ほら見ろ。色素チェックに引っかかっちまった。俺たちお尋ね者だ。けど捕まりゃしねえさ。なあしおり、逃げても無駄だよ。っていうか逃げんなよ。
See what you've done? We've been caught by a hue checker. Now we've been flagged. But don't worry, we won't get caught. Hey, Shiori, running is pointless. Stop. Help me!
騒ぐな。ひどいことしたくないんだよ。
Be quiet. Don't make me hurt you.
これで終わりか、映像は。
Is this all we have? What about the footage?
記録されていません。消去された可能性が高いです。ただ、ドローンのフェイスレコグニション機能は正常に作動し、音声データの識別も完了しています。
Nothing was recorded. There's a good chance it was erased. But the drone's face recognition software was functioning properly, and the audio data verification is complete.
正真正銘しおりとハルトってわけか。こりゃ急がにゃならんな。
So that means it was actually Shiori and Haruto. We have to hurry then.
佐渡海上市内のすべてのドローンを動員。捜査の範囲を広げ、被害者と容疑者を探し出す。
Activate all drones within Sato Marine City. Widen the search area, and find them both.
クラッキング対策はどうする？
What about hacking countermeasures?
問題ない。ドローンとの情報共有をリアルタイムで継続的に行い、監視網を形成する。敵が情報操作をする前に尻尾をつかむんだ。
No problem. We'll perform a surveillance net with real-time data sharing across all drones. This will apprehend the hacker before they can begin infiltrating our systems.
手法としては非常に古典的かつオーソドックスと言えますね。正岡執行官が提案した聞き込み操作に近い発想です。
As a method, one could say it's extremely old-fashioned and orthodox. A plan similar to inquiring, as suggested by enforcer Masaoka.
この俺が正岡と同レベルだというのか。久我たち監視官、少しは言葉を慎んでもらおう。
Are you saying that I'm on the same level as Masaoka? Inspector Kugatachi, I suggest you choose your words carefully.
木野佐監視官、なぜそんなに感情的になっているのですか？あなたの表情、態度、口調、身振りのすべてが激しい怒りを示している理由が私には理解できません。
Man, usually it's men that can't read a situation, but this chick is fucking, like, clueless. Inspector Ginoza, why are you getting so emotional? I cannot comprehend why your expression, attitude, speech, and body language are all indicating anger. I am not angry.
その発言は様々な意味で間違っていますが、その矛盾もまた人間的な特徴だとすれば非常に興味深く感じられます。ただ、操作上の判断が感情によって歪む危険性は指摘します。
This chick is like a robot. That statement is wrong in many ways, but your denial is a human characteristic I find intriguing. However, emotions may distort judgment. Are you saying that my judgment is wrong? I almost bit my tongue.
聞き込み操作による情報収集には一定の成果が期待できます。それは容疑者佐藤春人の生育歴、社会的例やハビトスおよびプロファイルを知ることであり。
The results we can expect from inquiring others. We can learn about the suspect Haruto Sato's background, social network, habits, and profile. Shut up! How rude.
久我達さんも議論はそのくらいにしてください。今はまず私たちがどう動くかを決めましょう。
Inspector Ginoza, Miss Kugatachi, please stop this argument at once. First, we must decide what course of action to take now.
捜査方針はすでに示した。俺の指示に従えばいいだろう。
I've already given the objective. Just follow my instructions.
そんなに頭ごなしに言わなくたっていいだろう、ギノザさん。
There's no need to put it like that, Inspector Ginoza.
貴様も反抗するのか。
Tsurugi, are you going against me as well?
喧嘩売ってんのはそっちだろう。引き込み捜査が無意味だなんて俺は思わねえ。やれることはやればいいじゃねえか。
Why are you trying to pick a fight? I don't think asking around is meaningless. Let's just do everything we can.
じゃあ2チームに分かれましょう。ギノザさんの班はドローンを指揮し、容疑者を追ってください。私は正岡さんたちと聞き込みに回ります。
Then let's split into two teams. Inspector Ginoza's team will utilize the drones to pursue the suspect. I will go with Mr. Masaoka to question the bystanders.
賛成だ。オートナビを取り外した車両は2台しか用意できないと連絡が入っている。ギノと俺たちで1台ずつ使わせてもらおう。
Agreed. Only 2 cars could be prepared without the auto navigation system. That leaves 1 for each of us.
なら好きにしろ。剣、貴様は俺と一緒に来い。
Oh, great. He's tagging me along with him. I want to go with Kogami, man. Fuck. Do as you please. Tsurugi, you're coming with me. What should I do? Inquire? Track? Ooh, we actually get a choice. Ooh, interesting. I like it. I thought, yeah, you said Tsurugi. Or wait, no, that's not. Fuck. I can't even remember my own character's name at the moment. I'm a fucking moron. Oh, shit. Okay, let's do... I guess Inquire. I am Tsurugi, that's what I thought.
俺は昔ハードボイルドに憧れててな。狐狩りより引き込みの方が性に合ってる。
I'm sorry, Inspector Ginoza. I used to admire that hard-boiled nature of a detective, but I think listening suits me better than fox hunting. Oh, he's probably not going to be happy about that. You bastard.
では私はギノザ監視官と同行させていただきます。
Yeah, you fucking hang out with her. Then I will accompany Inspector Ginoza.
久我たち、君は俺の捜査プランに反対じゃなかったのか？
What? Kugatachi, you were against my plan, though.
反対とは一言も言っておりません。ただ、他の選択肢もあると申し上げただけです。あなたの捜査手法、学ばせていただきます。
I never said I opposed it. All I did was point out that there were other alternatives. I look forward to learn from your search techniques. Do as you please.
こりゃ食えないというかつかみどころのないやつが現れたもんだな。
She's not quite shrewd, or like elusive.
確かに変わった女だ。犯罪学はどこで学んだんだろう。久我たちには監視官の匂いがしない。むしろラボで生まれたドロイドかホムンクルスのような。
She sure is strange. I wonder where she learned criminology. She doesn't have an inspector's presence. Or like a droid or some creature born from a lab. I'm glad he agrees.
ドロイドちゃんか。なるほど。言えて妙だな。
Miss Droid, huh? I see. It's strangely befitting.
俺にも昔あんな友達がいたよ。理屈っぽくて空気が読めなくてさ。
I had a friend like that in the past, too. Both argumentative and unable to read others' moods.
え、ひょっとして彼女？
Eh? Was she your girlfriend?
まあな、久我立城とはだいぶタイプの違う子だったが。
Well, she was quite different from Miss Kugatachi in other ways.
唐野森さん、クラッキングで破壊されたデータの修復ができたらすぐに送ってください。
Miss Karanomori, once you've managed to recover the destroyed data, please send it over immediately.
オッケー。あかねちゃんのためならお姉さん頑張っちゃうから。
Okay. For Akane's sake, your big sis will do her best.
お願いします。できる限りで構いませんので。では、聞き込み班の皆さん、出動します。オートナビは使えませんけど、運転は任せてください。
Please do, as much as possible. Alright, investigation team, move out. The car's autonavi is disabled, so please leave the driving to me. Oh god.
大丈夫なのか?
Are you sure about that?
お嬢ちゃんの腕前を侮っちゃいかん。
Don't underestimate Missy's driving skills. Alright, we're hanging out with Kogami and the old school detective guy. We headed to the residential area to conduct our investigation, the place where Haruto Sato and Shiori Matsukata used to live.
あまり時間はないな。どこへ行く?
There isn't much time. Where should we go?
佐藤春人の自宅に踏み込むか、あるいは奴の交友関係を洗うか。
Oh shit, I forgot to read
そのどち
that.
らかでしょうね。
God damn it.
剣さん、あなたの考えは？
Sometimes I forget that I'm recording, but what was the square tips config? What was the button to go back to the past, like, menu? No, that's tips. Was it this? Ah, there we go. Let's see. We headed to the place where Sato. Okay, we headed to the residential area to conduct our investigation, the place where Haruto Sato and Shiori Matsukata used to live. There isn't much time. Where should we go? To Haruto Sato's home, or at least we need to find out something about his social circle first. Okay, it's got to be one or the other. Mr. Tsurugi, what do you think? Let's see, check Haruto Sato's residence or inquire about friendships. Let's see. Which one do I think would be more useful? I mean, if I was a cop or a detective, I think the first thing we would probably do is check his residence. I feel like that's the obvious choice, though. But let's check. Yeah, let's check his residence. I think that's a good choice. We headed toward the residence of Haruto Sato. We learned from his family that his hue had deteriorated so rapidly that immediate counseling was deemed necessary. Other than that, we didn't receive any useful information. However, Haruto's room offered a massive amount of evidence. Not even kidding. Massive was the only way to describe it. Piles of letters, all handwritten. How did he get envelopes nowadays? Without mail carriers or the ability to deliver them himself, his obsession lied shut within his desk. Rows of medicine vials, supplements. Yeah, supplements and tranquilizers. I thought I read that wrong for a second. All the empty packaging was stored in the closet. This was something he hid from his parents, a symbol of his sickness. And lots of chat logs, all with one person, Shiori. He had even made a specific account just to talk to her. This was some very important info, and our analysis was done at once. Also, I guess checking the house was good. We determined that Haruto and Shiori's date spot was a library that had been shut down since the end of last year. It seemed they had studied there together.
なんというか、健全ですよね。
That's rather wholesome.
無理してたんだろうな、ハルトは。しおりと同じ高校へ進みたくて頑張ってたんだ。だが、シビラの判定は二人を引き裂いた。
Haruto was probably holding back. He worked hard to attend the same high school as Shiori, but Sybil's judgment pulled them apart. It had been the same with Yukari and me. She went to Tokyo. Left behind, I wasted away.
やばいな。ハルトは限界を超えたんだ。奴は健全な世界をはみ出しちまってる。何をしでかすかわからねえぞ。
This is bad. Haruto is unraveling. He's not thinking right anymore. There's no knowing what he'll do.
図書館だ。佐藤ハルトの立ち回り先は図書館しかない。
The library. That's the only place Haruto Sato could be.
だろうな。思い出の場所ってやつだ。
Agreed. What they call the place filled with memories.
そう断定してしまっていいんでしょうか。
Is it okay to come to that conclusion?
これは賭けだ。俺たち要件の嗅覚は図書館へ行けという。だが勘は外れることもある。その場合、貴重な時間をロスすることになるだろう。
It's a gamble. Our noses point us to the library, though. But there are times when we're wrong. If that's the case, we'll lose precious time.
どうだよ、お嬢ちゃん。多数決と行こうじゃないか。監視官のあんたには2票分の権利ってことでどうだい？
What about this, Missy? We go with a majority vote. As the inspector, your vote counts as 2.
わかりました。
Understood.
よし。俺と鴻上は図書館にかける。あんたは？
Okay. Kogami and I choose the library. How about you?
私は聞き込み捜査で情報の裏付けを取るべきだと思います。
I think we should ask around for more information to back up what we already have found.
ってことは2対2のイーブンか。剣、お前の判断は？
This makes it 2 against 2. Tsurugi, what's your vote? What should I do? Head to the library and investigate. Ooh, well here's the thing. Pretty much at this point, here's my reasoning. Here's my thinking here. At this point, the dude is... This is pretty much a kidnapping. She tried to get the attention of the police or the authorities or whatever through the drone. So now he's going to be pretty pissed. He's going to hold her against her will. Well, he pretty much already is, but he's going to hold her against her will, and he wouldn't be thinking right. So I would think the library is a place that's close to, you know, him and her, and the library is closed down now. So I think in his mindset, he would think that no one would expect. He would think that no one would look there because the library is abandoned, and that would be the perfect place to pretty much hold her hostage or whatever. So I feel like the library is a smart choice, but investigate also is just like that. It's that feeling in the back of my head that just nags at me that's like, well, hold on, maybe not. It's that maybe, it's that what if in the back of my brain that just nags at me. So I'm gonna, but I mean, I like the, from watching the anime and watching the movie, I do like Kogami and the, oh god, the old dudes. I'm gonna call them old dude. The Kogami and the old dudes, you know, reasoning, their detective skills. If you've seen the anime, you know Kogami got some pretty good, like, training, kind of, in the old ways of detective skills and skill sets and stuff like that. So I kind of want to, I trust them. But Akane, she has pretty good, she has a pretty good intuition as well. So, god damn it, I don't know what to pick. Actually, can I save here? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save here. It's about time for me to end this recording anyway, and we're gonna save here. We'll make our choice next time because I don't want to get anything too deep right now and have to stop in a weird spot. So this is probably a good point to stop anyway. But I don't know. I'll tell you guys now. I'm probably gonna pick the library, but we'll see. Maybe by the time I record again, I will change my mind on that. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all are enjoying Psycho Pass Mandatory Happiness for the PlayStation 4. Again, if you guys haven't seen Psycho Pass, I highly recommend you check out the anime. It is really awesome. It is a great anime. I love it a lot. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the amazing love and support, not only on this video, but on the channel in general. It has been amazing. I love you all. And if you guys could do me a real quick favor, look in that description box down below. I got all that social media stuff down there if you guys want to get sneak peeks or see what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I am out.